Good afternoon, North Carolina and Powerland Lottery Club. This is your North Carolina video. Um, and if you're watching this video, I suggest that you watch the other videos as well, just in case I miss something, some tips or something, some different tips and different strategies on this sheet. You can you can apply those same tips to your sheet. Okay, first I want to go to the color code. So I'm going to go ahead and make this small here, the sheet that we're going to go over the update. It's already been updated for the most part. I did this last night, and I think I did not sum with the volume again, so I just did a mic check. So hopefully we'll be good with the volume this time. If not, then we'll make another adjustment. Okay, here are your color codes. Here are my color codes for the sums. The sums are colored for your convenience. So if I say one sum is due, if I say sum 0, 10, 20, and 30 is due, that means I'm talking about a number this color or a pink number. From the cash 3, it would be one of these pink numbers here. For the cash 4, it'll be one of these pink numbers here. This goes down, 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 and either one of these numbers here. Actually, this cash 4 section is in 2 parts. This should go down here, but I didn't want to make it so long where you guys can see most of the numbers. That's how it should actually look. From left to right, it's the same thing as this one. You got some 0, some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you got 10 columns of sums. Okay, same thing in the cash 3. You got 10 columns of sums. And here are your matching color codes, so you can refer back to this if you need to. And here's my conversion chart and my number wheel. This is what I use to make the sassies, castriati, tic-tac-toes, and I will go over that with you as well. Okay, so let me stick the castry chart back up there. Okay, so it'll make a little long there so you can see. Okay, so now on your sheet, we have the statistics that will tell us which one of these numbers or which one of these colors we should watch first. And we use a program to calculate the statistics and the sums so we can see which colors are actually due first. So I will close this now and go over the chart that I used to get the sums and the overdue balls and sums and stuff to key you guys. Okay, so here we go. Actually, here is North Carolina. This is the combined stats here. Okay, so this is from left to right. This is your first machine here. And these are the balls that ain't came out the machine. These would be the same balls that are in your tic-tac-toes. The 3-ball, the 6-ball, the 2-ball, the 1-ball. And this here should actually be, have a 4 in it here. So I can highlight that 4 there, 4th ball. So that'll be 4, 3, 7, 6 would be in your tic-tac-toes there. And in your third tic-tac-toe, you would have third column, you would have 4, 7, 0, 2 in that column. And actually, this has already been done, but that's okay. It only takes a second to put this information in there. Okay, so 0, 7, 6, 8 would be the fourth number in the 4th column. Okay, so and we'll get to that when I show you the tic-tac-toe in a second. On the combined, this would be your overdue ball, 7 ball for 10 days. And over here is your sums. And this is what we use to actually go and get the first couple of numbers for your sums. So from left to right again, sum 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you look down in the columns, you can see how many times each color has been hit. Okay, each color, each color, each color, each color, each color. This was the last draw from last night, and this was the midday draw. Night before that, midday before that. Okay, so if you go down and you go over the sums, you can look in this sum here and see that it's been out for 49 draws. Okay, but if you look at all these other sums, they've been hit every at least 5 to 10 draws. This one here has a little bear sum here. You could also use that one as a sum to play from. But the most overdue sum here would be this one. Okay, and it's all the way down there past the 30 draw mark. Like I said, it's 49 draws, and even this next color here um, is due for like 35 draws, and then you got this color due next, and you got this color due next, and you also can, like I say, you can look at this color. At some point, this color was due here, and it still ain't had but one hit, so you can also consider playing numbers from that color as well. So this is just the combined stats. Each the midday have stats, the evening have their own stats, but this is just combined stats. If I want to show you the midday stats for each state, I'll have to go over here and put in the midday stats for any state, and I can still show you the midday stats by themselves or the evening stats by themselves because they're all there. Okay, so but we won't go through that right now. We're going to go ahead and show you the update of the sheet. So now we're going to go ahead and close this and open up the sheet. Okay. So the North Carolina hot sheet here. Okay. Now here are the same sum that the long lines. The first one is the 9. The long line I just showed you was bare for 49 draws. The next sum that was bare or long line was the sum 5, 15, and 25. The next one was 1, 11, 21, and 31. And the next one was 3, 13, 23, and 33. Okay, so when I say one of these numbers here, I'm talking about the colors. The same colors over here. Going to make this kind of small so you can see more of it. Okay, so put it over to the left a little bit. Slide the sheet over just a little bit like that. Open this just a little bit here. Anyway, you guys get the point that when I say the Psalm 9 is due, I'm talking about the same color, one of those numbers there. Now, it is exactly like 70 to 73 numbers in each one of these colors. You're welcome to pick any number in that color that you like, whether it's in the tic-tac-toes or not, because that's a final decision. It's left up to you. You may look in this color, this overdue color here. You may decide not to play the number that's here. You may want to play some number that you spot in your own visual in these boxes. Maybe your address, maybe your tag number, whatever you like. So, but this is my way of picking by the overdue balls and overdue tic tac toe. So we're going to go over that with you guys now. Um, so the first color here, like it says, due is the Psalm 9, 19, and 29. Um, and we have your midday tic tac toe here, your evening tic tac toe here, and your combined tic tac toe here. So what it does is we have calculated, and we know that these are the balls that came out of the machine. You got your first machine here, your second machine here, your third machine here, and your fourth machine here. The most overdue ball in each machine is at the top of the column, and this number at the top of the most overdue ball, this most overdue ball will let you guys know how long it's been since these numbers at the top hadn't been out. For example, the 6 hadn't been out in 23 draws. 6, 23 draws. The 5 ball in the second machine hadn't been out in 26 draws. The 2 ball in the third machine hadn't been out in 23 draws. And the 7 ball in the fourth machine hadn't been out in 24 draws. So the most overdue number at the top for midday is this 5 in this second machine, second position for 26 draws. Okay, if you go over to the evening, and it's read the same way: one first machine, second machine, third machine, fourth machine, or position, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and this let you know at the top how long these balls at the top right here, 2, 4, 7, 6. The 2 hadn't been out the first machine on the evening in 43 draws. This 4 hadn't been out the second machine for 23 draws. This 7, it hadn't been at the third machine in 21 draws. And this 6, it hadn't been out at the fourth machine in 32 draws on the evening. Okay. And if you go down to the combined tic tac toe, this is your first machine, second machine, third machine, and fourth machine. And it's the same. These is just another look The balls that then came out of the machine, if you put the stats in, one in right behind the other. These are the midday results by themselves. Um, Anything that happened on the midday, it will reflect this box only. Anything that happened on the evening, it will reflect this box only. Okay, this box is reflected by both the midday and the evening draws because both of the draws are here. So pay attention to the balls as they shift and the new balls come up in so you can see, catch the rhythm, see what's in here. A lot of times, sometimes you see numbers highlighted like this here, but what this simply means is like in this on this evening here, you have four positions, and the system what it does is if you have a ball that hadn't came out of four positions, it will highlight that for you so you can see that and maybe play it as a chord or whatever you want to do with it. But if you got four machines and you got a ball that came out of four of the machines, you definitely want to consider that ball. Okay, so and not only would it just highlight the chord, it will highlight the other numbers and the other tic-tac-toes that corresponds to these chords, so you can see um, um, whether you want to play on the midday or the evening or the combined, you can see the best position to put those in. So if you just notice in this midday tic-tac-toe, you got a 0 and 0 on the end. On the evening tic-tac-toe, it's in all four. But on the combined, you still got them on the end. N, 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 N. So definitely the zeros are due on the end. And if you just had to narrow it down to one spot to put that zero in, you would use your combined stats and go here and get this zero, which is way up high. It's most overdue in this column here, up in the last column on the combined for 25 draws. Okay, so you can set a trap with these numbers. You can play the chords. You can play numbers that's not in these, not in the hot picks. You can play numbers at random. Uh, all of your hot picks are here. I did these today a few minutes ago, and all of these numbers here are in all three of the boxes. All of these numbers, all of your hot picks, every time I post your hot picks, and this date matches this date here. That means this is a fresh updated hot picks, and I have went through each of the characters and the special picks here to pull them out and adjust the best number for straight. And I'm finna go over with you guys how I get my numbers. But like I said, you're welcome to use these tic-tac-toes to get numbers out of these tic-tac-toes as you please. I have some members actually that's what they do. They play some of these numbers, or they go in and they use these sums here, and they get different numbers that they like, that they see from the colors. Maybe their social security number, tag number, dreams, whatever they like to play. And they do send me winning tickets. LaWanda Hollis from Georgia, she's very good at using these boxes and the sums for going in and get her own picks. Just pay attention to what's in them. These are the balls that then came at your state's machine, so you use these to your advantage. You can even see how long it been since these balls hadn't come out the machines. Okay, so that matters. You can set traps with these, with the red numbers. That means this is the most overdue number at the top, the red here. Okay, so now we go down to, we go over here to your first color here. And if you notice, if you look in the first column, 3621, your three in your combined is the most overdue lead here. You got a three is also in the evening, not at the very top, but it's overdue in the evening as well. So three would be a good lead number for one or two draws and combined or whatever. So we make sure we consider that number when we put in our hot picks. At least I do. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here to my cheat sheet, show you my cheat sheet that because all these numbers here are in all three of these boxes. But if you notice, there's a three here in this box, a couple of threes, there's a couple of threes here in this box. So there's no three in this box. So there will be no threes in numbers in this box that's in three tic-tac-toes. So we would have to use a three leading to get a number, and you have to use a number that's in two of the tic-tac-toes, two out of three. I got another program besides this one. It goes and it gathers the numbers and tell me the best number that's up in here, no matter what, whether it has a three in it or not. Um, just another way for me to get the best picks for you guys. You guys don't see this part. It's kind of maybe kind of confusing, but It's not confusing to me, so I go ahead and I use it to get the picks. So we got this 3 here. We got the 4 next. We're looking for a number that equal 9 or 19. So we got the 3420 here. And that's why the 3420 is there. Okay, if you look in this combined tic-tac-toe here, you also got a 6, 6, 6 that's due second to lead in the combined tic-tac-toe. So we look here in your hot picks, you can do 6021. That number's in all 3 boxes. All of these these loud green numbers are in all 3 boxes. You could choose whatever you want to choose. You may like a double, you may like this one, you may like this one or this one. I chose the 6472 because I've been seeing that number in a lot of other tic-tac-toes. And when I do see numbers in a lot of tic-tac-toes, they tend to come out and start going around the states and making their way to the tickets. So now we go to your, we got 2 numbers from this color, your most overdue sum right here, goes here. This is the best number on your sheet, the most overdue sum on your sheet. Straight Chaser got it. This is the first number that you should try to pick. If you don't try to pick my numbers, you can welcome to choose your own numbers from here, or you can go choose your own numbers from the lime green numbers on the big chart that I will supply you with and post in the group. Okay, so now we go to your second color. We got to have that 3. So we know we don't have 3s here. So we got to go to the cheat sheet and we scroll down till we see an orange number with a 3. And we went down and I think it was 3147 when I cut this list off because this goes all the way down to like it goes through all 715 combinations. So I cut it off I think at like 50 or 60. But before I close it, I did see the 3417. You can see that number there in 2 out of 3 of the boxes, and that number equals 15. That's due. Also, I got a second number from that sum using the 6 overdue lead and 6720 right there. Okay, so you can play those numbers, or you can pick some of the numbers from the orange that you like from here. Okay, so I got my 2 here. You got more here if you want to play more numbers. If you type person that play more numbers. Okay, the next overdue color was 3, 1, 11, and 21. And Miss Sassy, she's sitting right here with the most overdue sum right there for that color. So um, we need a 3. I went down. There's 1 in 2 boxes, but it was a double, so I went down and I got a 24-way combination here, which comes more than doubles. You can, if you're welcome to pick a double if you like, 3440, but that number is not even in. It's only in 2 boxes. I was looking for something in 3 boxes, and that's another reason I didn't choose it. That 3620 was only in 2 boxes, so I think I had to go all the way down, like I said, to find a number that was good enough to put with that 3 in it. And I liked the 3170. You could have picked 3620 if you like. Like I said, you can look in these boxes and look in these colors and get your own picks if you will. Or you can play the ones that the system has generated that's in all 3 boxes. Or you can, like I said, whatever you want to do. As long as you're looking at the statistics, it's fine with me. Okay, if you go to 3, 13, and 23, a little bit of shout is sitting over here. We needed that 3, so we went down. That's in 2 boxes. And I chose the 3127, and I think I chose that number yesterday. Okay, so I'm going to replace that number right there with this one, with the 3 leading, the 3460, because I see that number sitting there in 2 out of 3 of the boxes. I said those zeros represent it real good. So I'm going to swap this one out for that one, and I'm going to leave that 7420 up there, 2470, because I still see that 2470. Leave that number up there for you guys. Okay, and then I use the cheat sheet again to get a couple more numbers with this 3 leading, and then you got this 4 in the middle for in this third position here for 31 draws. So I seen a number here that I could fit in that for you guys, 373740. That's a very good combination because it's got the lead number in it. This number is due in its 4th position more than anything. The 0 is due more than anything. And these 3s and 4s are already represented. So this 3740 here is just an amazing combination, to be honest with you guys. Okay, and I'll go over here and see can we find another number with a three. I think I put that there yesterday, but it's still up at the top. So we're gonna leave that one there as well, and we're gonna leave it in the order in which we see it: one ball, four ball, seven ball, zero ball. That'll be 1470. If you look at these colors here, you got one, two, three, four, five, six colors covered. That leaves four colors for us to consider playing four more colors, or you can stop there. But if I were you, I would at least give myself a chance to play one or two numbers from each color. Any color can hit, but these are the most overdue colors. I just presented the chart to show you guys why, but anything can happen. But this is just the way the sheet is set up. These the most overdue, second most overdue, third most overdue, fourth most overdue, fifth and sixth. And remember when we was looking at that long chart, we also noticed that remember that Psalm 8 was didn't have but one hit as well in those Psalms. I'm just gonna go to the Psalms. Where is it at? Right here. That Psalm 8 definitely could use another hit because all these other colors, three hits, five or six hits, three, four hits, no hits, three, four. Anything got no hits in it, you should watch, or one hit you should watch. So a Psalm 8 number, one of these colors here, you can leave with that zero and go. Let me see if we can find some, maybe 3267, or maybe I thought I would see 3410. So no, that equals 8. And I see those three four zeros, but I don't see 3401 here as well. I guess it's not so connected, more connected than that 3267. So you can choose 3267 if you want to leave with that three, or you can choose one of these numbers here for that color. That's one color that we didn't have covered as well. Okay, this is another color that we haven't covered yet. That's not up here. With a good number for that one. Three leading would be 3476. See it? 3476. You can choose your own numbers, or you can choose your lead number and go from left to right and start adding and see can you come up with something that equals the sum that you're looking for. Three, four. You can just choose one of these numbers that's in all three of the boxes. You can leave that six. You can say 6400. Leave the six. You can say six. 2206022, or whatever way you see that number sitting in these boxes up here. Okay, that'll be eight colors. The next color we haven't covered, I think, was this color here, which is Psalm 17, 7, 17, and 27. Three leading would be 3400, 33400. That's a double, but it equals seven. 3400 equals seven. You can come down here and leave with that six and say 6470. Or you can just look over in your chart, look in your colors there, and pick your own numbers. Like I said, you may see something that you just like on your own without using these statistics. You may spot something that you like in one box that you just specifically like on your own. Like I said, the decision is left up to you once you look at the statistics. Okay, the next color, we got that color covered. So the next color we didn't cover, we got all the colors covered now. So that's your cash for part of your hot sheet. Like I said, make sure you guys pay attention to these balls that then came out of the machine. There's a different lot of tips and stuff up here that you'll see. Let's look up here every time the number come and see which box the number's in and see how they come out. There's a lot of times I have known that a lot of straights like to come out this box for the midday evening or combined. So if they said if a number was in here, 6041, instead of coming out of this box and this box, it'll come out of this box straight, like 6140. And that's why I got that number there, 6140. Okay, so I have noticed things about these sheets because I've been looking at these boxes like this for 20 years, and I strongly suggest that you watch them and learn them. It may take you a while to get this down pat, but these are the real balls that hadn't come at your state's machine. This is something that you should want to look at. Okay, these are no games. These statistics are real. These sums are real. These colors are real. It makes it easier for you to see what's going on. Okay, so we're going to go on down here to the cash flow part of the sheet, which has already been updated. I'm going to close this, right, make this small here and open up the cash 3 and 4 part of the thing, so I can show you how to update the cash street part of the sheet. Okay, now again, you got your four most overdue sums here. Okay, this is just the first four. Okay, if I had to, I could just put the other six down here in order, but that's not so necessary. When I can just put up the numbers around here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where the other four colors would be. You got your four most overdue colors here: 1, 2, 3, and 4. And your other six numbers are be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not in any specific order like these are like 1, 2, 3, 4. These are just that's out here. But there are, if you look down here, you can tell which color to go from after you leave here. Okay, and I will go over that with you guys in a minute as we update the sheet. Okay, so we go to your if you look at the tic-tac-toes again, we're gonna go over these again. First machine, second machine, third machine, midday tic-tac-toe. You can see the balls ain't came out the machine. The seven ain't came out in 57 draws. You can also see the nines are running up and down in this tic-tac-toe like they're crazy. These are the balls that came out the machine. So you can say 7-9 something, 7-9-4. For the midday, if you just want to look at the midday by itself. But that's how you read the boxes. The connection points, pay attention to all of that. Um, Go over here to the evening. First machine, second machine, third machine. Okay. 0 ain't came out in 35 draws. 7 ain't came out in 22 draws. 5 ain't came out in 21 draws. This is your evening statistic by themselves. Okay. Only the midday statistic will reflect this box. Only the evening statistic will reflect this box. This combined box is reflected by both the midday and evening draws. So this would be where you would get your most overdue information from. Your most overdue lead number, which is here, overdue lead number, 7 in the first machine. At the top, it ain't been out in 67 draws. It should have came at least 6 or 7 times by now. It hasn't. So I strongly suggest you guys start leading with the 7 in North Carolina and go from left to right, 795, 793, 725, 729, and work that 7 the next couple of draws to try to get you some money out of there because it's about to pop. These things don't really get too high like this. This is coming real high. So this is just watch that. Now this is gonna it's gonna pop up out of here. Okay, so now your most overdue sum is 0, 10, and 20. So we go to straight chaser. He got two numbers that represent that color. Okay, two numbers that represent that color. So sum 0, 10, and 20. Okay, this chart here is the same thing is this one here, this here, um, this here. It's the same thing as this here, just a different format. And this program lets me know how many times each number is in the tic-tac-toes so I can give you guys the best numbers, okay? Okay, here we go with that. So the 794 is in the box right there. It's in 2 out of 3 of the boxes. You choose that number with the 7 lead. You can say 208. Okay. 145. You can choose 965, 073. You got two doubles, 3 or 4 doubles in that color. You can choose as well if you like doubles. Don't pay attention to that. That's not real. That 15 is not real in those. There's no triples in those triple zeros in those boxes. That's kind of like a default thing there. Let me see. So we can say 794 and come down with the 3 leading. If we get a 3 leading, we would have to say 343. Okay. We can say 325 in one box. 325. I like a 6-way number over a double, but if you like a double over a 6-way number, you're welcome to choose any number from the colors that you like. The next overdue color is 6, 16, and 26 with the 7 leading. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3 numbers over there with the 7 leading. We got one number with the 7 leading in 2 out of 3 of the boxes. These other numbers with the 7 leading are in only one box. So what we'll do is look down here at the last 40 draws. These are your last 40 draws for your state. This what came last night and yesterday, and day before that, day before that. So all these draws are sitting here so you can see what just came in your state, so you'll know not to repick it. Or if you do repick it, you will play it a different way than you see it sitting down here. But I'm looking for the 7 for 45. It would be gray. I don't see it sitting down here. It hasn't come. It's in the boxes, so it'll be a good number to play. for Psalm 16 with the 7 leading. So we got 745. If you look in the boxes, you got 394 as well. You can choose 259 with that 9, a 943. 943 hadn't come as well, or 259. Maybe you favor one of those numbers over the other one. I like this number here for a special reason. This is a bad number, you guys. I just want to let you know about this number here. This number here, it don't sit too long without coming throughout the United States. I just tell you that. That's one of the fastest hitting numbers I ever seen since I've been following numbers. This guy right here. Okay, that's a bad number right there. If you ever notice that this number hadn't came online in 4 or 5 days, just drop it. It's coming. I'm just telling you, it's bad. Okay. Now, we go to the next sum, which is 9 and 19, 7 leading. We got something present in the boxes. We got a 720 there as well, but we got a number in 3 boxes, which is 793. We look at the last 40 draws. We know we hadn't seen those 793. Definitely a good combination for that sum. We look down here for the 3 lead next. We got 315s in one box up here for the midday. If you're playing midday, maybe you want to play the midday 135. If you're playing midday and evening, you'll play 342. Maybe if you was playing on the evening, you'll play 928. So we're coming at the combined box to give you most overdue stats so you can see what I see and you can make a decision on what you want to do with it after I make the sheet. Okay, so I like 324. The 324 hadn't come as well, so that's a good combination. We go to the next sum here, which is 313 and 23 with that 7 lead. We got that 724 running down through there in one box. If we go over here, we got a 760 in one box as well. But that's straight up and down, 076. But this number's more to the left and to the right, so I chose that one. I look down here, I don't see a 742, 724, so I chose that. If I come down and get this 3, I can say 391. If I was playing on the midday, 391. I can use double 995 as in one box. 652, 896, 832, 328 could be 328. 445. I tell you what, guys, I'm going to use just 445 right here because that was one of the straights that came to the top of my system a couple of days ago, and it came in a couple of states. I think yesterday and day for yesterday, so it may be able to come out in a couple other states as well. So that's your 4 most overdue colors here: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we go to your next most overdue color after that. And see, this color is represented by this. This is the same sum that is saying this due. Okay. If you go here, this dollar sign saying this is the same sum that's due. This dollar sign is saying this is the same sum that's due. This dollar sign saying this same sum is due. So there's 4. We got one more here, a sum. This is your sum hits count. This lets you know that this sum here, sum 0, ain't has had 3 hits. This had 2 hits, 6 hits, 5 hits, 6 hits, 5, 1, 3, 5, 4. That's your sum hit count. Each sum has a hit count. So out of the 40 draws, just how many times each sum is hit. So you got 10 sums. Each color should have an average down here of about 4. So if it don't have an average of 4 or 3, it highlights it and lets me know that after this 4th most overdue color, that this red color here will be my 5th most overdue color. Okay, this is a situation where you have 5 overdue colors instead of 4. Okay, sometimes there are even 6 dollar signs down here, so you have 6 overdue colors that you can watch. Okay, so pay attention to this right here, you guys. This lets you know which color to watch after you leave the 4th most overdue color. Okay. Now, after your 5th most overdue color, that'll be red. Sums 1, 11, and 21. So we'll put the 795. That's was at the bottom of the filters that I was telling you guys about, 795 right there. And the 3 lead next could be 326. Maybe it's in one box. Come down here, you can say 399 as a double. You can say 344 as a double. But let me see what we'll do here. We'll say 399 as a double. We'll say 399 as a double. put the 3 in the front. 399 is a double. Okay, so the next color here, go to the next color that we haven't covered yet, would be 7 leading. We have two numbers, three numbers with the letter 7 leading. That'll be 708, 726, and 735. I like got 7 3s and 5s in here. That 5 is on the end. We got to choose one number with that 7, so we're going to say 735, and hope for 735 in this box in that order. It's not in this box, but the 5 is on the end, so we'll just say 735 and leave that there. And we'll use the 7 again. We can say 429. We'll take this double out and put 429 for a 6-way number versus a double. You're welcome to choose any number you like from each color that you see in these boxes. But these are numbers that I like. You can replace them with numbers that you like from the same color. Okay, this Psalms 2, 12, and 22, the yellow color here. We got a 7 leading, 723, 705, 796. We got the 723 in 2 out of 3 of the boxes. And I didn't look, didn't see this. The number just came. So I'm going to replace that number with 705 or 796. Either one of those numbers has came. Let me see here. That 5 is on the end. And it's more overdue than this 9 in the middle. So that would lead me to put 705 here. Okay. And then I come back and see what I can do with this 3. So can I grab that 9 then maybe that I need to use, or just grab a double and say 449 and just say 390. I really like a 6-way number or a double, but if you're a double player, you could welcome to play 499. But I like 390 or 345. We're gonna go ahead and choose that 345 and leave it there. Okay, the next color with the 7 leading. We got 791 in one box. We got 782 in one box. So we got to choose one of those. That 9 is up there at the top. So we're going to say 791. And we're going to come down and grab that 3 leading. We got a number in our 3 boxes in the Psalm 7, 17, and 27 column. So that'll be 395. That's a good number. It was at the top of the twin hats the other day. It's start coming. So guys may want to start paying attention to that. I got it as well. 792 for this color here with the 7 leading. We also got 765. We could have chose 783. That 79. We can also say 729 instead of 792 because that's the way we see it. Be your choice. We can change it to 792, or you can leave it to 792, or play it both ways. Come down and see, can we grab this 3? It'll be 396, 387, 341. But I'm going to use this 495 because that 495 was at the bottom of the filters the other day, and maybe I'm not sure about today. Maybe it's close down. That's still more than likely. So the next color is the 4, 14, and 24. Okay, with the 7 leading, we got something present. We got 2 numbers in 2 boxes, 743 and 725. 743 and 725. Neither one of those numbers has came. The 725 in the combined box is up higher than the 725 is up higher than the 4 and 3. The 2 and 5 is up higher than the 4 and the 3. So the 725 would be more overdue than the 743. So we got 725, and we can still choose the 743, or we can 923 that already came right here. So what we'll do is we'll replace the number that came with one that ain't came, and we'll still go back and get that 743 because it looks real good from left to right. Okay. Now, for the most, and then go down to your Castriology tic-tac-toe. All of your picks has been put in. Your most overdue sum here, second most overdue sum, third most overdue sum, fourth most overdue sum, and then, like I said, we got a fifth most overdue sum here. And then you can have the other colors here that you can play from as well. Try to play at least one number out of each color. You can pick it yourself, or you can play my numbers. Pick your own numbers from these boxes, or you can play your own numbers. Okay? Go down to the Castriology tic-tac-toe. This is what I use to make my little cash reality tic-tac-toe. What I do is I convert the number that came last night, which is 987. 987, if you use this chart here, just convert it to 432. A 9 is a 4, 9 is a 4, 8 is a 3, 8 is a 3, and a 7 is a 2. 7 is a 2. Now, if I come back down here and go and rework this 987 again, um, I will use this number here. 9 is a 4. We already got the 4. What number comes after 9? And the number wheel. 9, 10. 9, 10, which is 0. So you put the 0 up under the 9. The 8 is a 3. We got the 3. What number come before? 7. 4, 8 is 7. We already got that number. What number comes after 8 is 9. Okay, so we already got everything that represents this 8 here. So this was blank. And then I went over and I did the 7 again. 7 is a 2. Okay, we have the 8 already that comes after the 7 in the number line. So we got the number that come before the 7, which is 6 in the number line. And this tic-tac-toe would be, for the most part, complete. And that's what I was telling some of you guys about. Some of these numbers, I don't like to use them. Some of these numbers I prefer using than others. I could have changed one of these numbers and used it, but I chose to use this tic-tac-toe because I seen the 7s and 9s from the 79987 still sitting up here like that. So we definitely have those 2 digits in the box. And for that 8 is up there as well. So what I did was, only digits left is a 1 and a 5. We got the 5 sitting up high right there. So that's why I put the 5 there. That's the only reason. Other than that, I would just leave this blank. But I put the 5 there. Okay. So that's your cash reality tic-tac-toe. And the way the tic-tac-toe works, you play the corners. You play anything connect. You can play 486. You can play 082. You can play 985 because that's a connection. You can play 387. That's a connection. You can say 905. That's a connection. You can say 082. Those numbers are diagonally connected by the points right there. You feel what I'm saying? 082. But what you can't do, you can't say 90 and skip all 3 of these numbers and go over here and get this 6. You can't say 906. You can't say 492. You can't do that. That's cheating. These numbers have to connect in this box. That's why these boxes are so secretive. It's a lot of secrets in these boxes, a lot of connection points that you guys got to pick up on. Okay, so we're gonna go back over the sheet. You got your first most overdue sum, second most overdue sum, third and fourth, and we have your fifth. And like I said, make sure you pick some numbers from these other sums as well. Again, these are your most overdue sums. These are due to hit first. That don't mean they're going to hit first. They mean that they're due to hit first. So you can play, you start here and you start working your way, and you can pick random what you like. You can choose your own numbers using your overdue tic-tac-toes. Even if you dream a number, even if you like a number, you can still look in these boxes at the real stats and see that the 7 leading. If you was to dream a number with a 7 in it, now you know where to put the 7 in it. 7 at, okay? If you dream a number with a 0 in it, you can say, okay, well, I'm gonna put the 0 in the middle in the first position because it's due in the first position. Okay, so this is your North Carolina update. I suggest you guys look at the other sheets just in case I miss something and I forget something. I will tell that tip on the next sheet or another sheet. Even though all of the sheets are the same way, sometimes I forget a tip here and there, and I say it on the other sheet. I go over the other sheet a different way. Sometimes I take these numbers out. Each update, each video update will be different. It'll be different tiptoes and tic-tac-toes and strategies and a lot of stuff you never heard of. This is like my third video. I'm getting used to it a little bit, so we're going to crank it up and tell y'all some secrets. So if you hadn't gotten your hot sheet already, I suggest you go ahead and get your hot sheet. Go to my website, www.redshotsheet.com. Log in and get your hot sheet. If you need me to send you an invoice, I can send you an invoice. I'm still running the special on the hot sheets. 2 months for $17.99. I'm still doing 5 months for $45, and I'm still doing the 9-month deal for $60. So let me go ahead and get this sheet posted for you guys, and so these North Carolina people can get their numbers in. because I know they waiting on this sheet, but I want to get them a video in so I can get them a sheet and a video so they can know how to use it and share it. Y'all can share these videos and let people know about these hot sheets, because these hot sheets are definitely um, good to use. They got the real stats on them. They'll tell you secrets. They'll tell you secrets and strategies and stuff that I'm not willing to tell you right now because I got to get all this stuff patent. So you guys let people know, let all your favorite Cash 3 players and your friends and people know about the hot sheets, because they coming and they moving and they good to use. Congratulations to all the winners this week. And like I said, let me get this sheet posted. So these people can play their numbers, and we'll holler at y'all on the next video.